What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? This is gonna be a quick drop. My 2 cents on this whole Cardi B situation. Now, if you've been watching my my videos and you go all the way back to almost when I first started doing my YouTube videos, I had my opinion about Cardi B at that moment. Um, and I was letting everybody know, like, just leave Cardi B alone. This is when she announced that she was going to have the baby on Saturday Night Live, and I talked about how I thought that was a beautiful rollout, and whoever her team was definitely was smart, and how they decided to let the world know. It had been rumored for a long time, but the way she rolled it out on Saturday Night Live, right around the same time that her album dropped, I just thought it was beautiful. People had their opinions on her having a baby at that moment, and it is what it is. Now, here's what I'm gonna say about the whole Cardi B Offset thing. I hadn't really had an opinion because when I first heard it, I said, "Who's shocked? What?" I really think that her getting pregnant maybe prolonged the relationship as was. Like, I don't think she would have stayed in the relationship as long as she did had she not been pregnant and had culture. Um, her marrying him, she was in love. We do that. Like, you in love. That's who you want to be with, and it is you having a baby by this man, and that's what you want to do. Um, when I saw her announcement, the first thing I thought was, wow, that was real calm. She wasn't cussing, fussing. She wasn't going off on nobody. She wasn't acting a fool. She wasn't talking about his hoes, his side chick, none of that. She was very calm. She was very mature. Very mature. She talked about co-parenting. She talked about the fact that they're good business partners. She talked about the fact that they're good friends. Just relationship-wise, it ain't working. Now, I immediately knew that was something that someone wrote for her. Not because I don't think that Cardi B is intelligent, because I think it's that Cardi B is smarter than y'all give her credit for. See, people mistake somebody who has not mastered the English language in a way that we want them to master the English language as being stupid. When someone doesn't speak English, people automatically assume that they're dumb. They're not dumb, they just don't speak English. Cardi B talks in broken English. Okay, cool. That does not mean that child is dumb. And I don't think that she's dumb at all. If you go all the way back to, I first was introduced to her on Love and Hip Hop. If you even watch how she played that whole Love and Hip Hop situation, she wasn't dumb. If you listen to the things she said on Love and Hip Hop, I don't trip about getting married. If it don't work out, I'll get a divorce and I'll get married again. Like, I'm not one of those people that thinks that you marry your soulmate, y'all stay married forever and ever and ever. If I marry somebody and the shit don't work out, I will get a divorce and I will get married again. She doesn't have the mentality about marriage that people want her to have, or that people think you should have. And I'm not getting into whether that's right or wrong. That ain't my business. That ain't my ministry to judge her. But I'm off topic. Let me get back. But the reason why I decided, and then I heard somebody saying, well, they just catfishing us. Offset got an album coming out. This ain't real. Da 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 da. And I thought about that. I said, maybe they are. Maybe this is just for the gram. Maybe it is just to get people talking and all of that. And I said, well. But something I looked at today. Shout out to Leia Lynn TV on YouTube. She does celebrity gossip. And she did a video on how has Cardi B been setting this whole thing up from day one. Now, I ain't going to get into all the ins and outs. I can go watch her video on YouTube. But one of the things she talked about was, has Cardi B been setting this up for the last couple of weeks knowing that she was ready to end the relationship? You think back a couple of weeks ago, she bought a house for her mom in New York. Beautiful home. Big house. About 4 or 5 bedroom home in New York. She talked about how she knew what her budget was going to be for this house, and she waited. She didn't just buy any old thing. She didn't just buy a house she couldn't afford. She said she had a budget. She knew what she was going to spend on this house, and she waited for a real estate agent to find the house for her. She talked about how Cardi B, based on some, again, I'm not going to get into all the details, but based on some things, some pebbles that were dropped on Instagram, Cardi B probably knew that Offset was messing with these other chicks. I mean, she knew he'd been cheating on her, but I'm talking about specifically these last 2 chicks that have come out. One is a rapper, another one, the Honey Bunny, Stormy Bunny lady, whatever. And that Cardi B very carefully and meticulously planned this separation. And I'm going to tell you what made me realize, or convinced me that this is real and not a hoax or not them trolling the gram. And I could still be wrong. I'm just telling you what made me think it was when she finally showed Coach's face. Because I believe that her not showing Coach's face was something he didn't want. And she was respecting how he felt. And I think her posting that picture of Coach's face yesterday was a final fuck you to him. That's my 2 cents. Because she talked about how mad he got when he thought she actually had that baby with her on the MTV Awards when she came out there and pretending like she was holding the baby, and how mad he got when he thought it was really his son. I mean, his daughter out there. I think that was something he didn't want out there. And so her posting that picture of that baby without any fanfare, mind you, Cardi B, at this point, Cardi B could have done a spread for people. She could have done a Us Weekly. Like, she could have got paid for pictures of Coach's face. She could have planned a big old, spread. Hell, she could have got paid going to the shade room. Like, she could have got, because she had been, for so long, she hadn't showed that baby's face. And it was a big thing for people to want to see what Culture looked like. She could have made a little coin. But yet and still she chose to go to IG and just post a random picture on a random day with no fanfare, no announcement. I believe that was her fuck you to him saying, yeah, and it's a wrap. I believe that house that she bought in New York for her mom, I believe she bought that house for her, Culture, and her mom. I do believe that. And like I said, shout out to Leia Lynn TV. And I just think that she planned this. I don't think this was she woke up and decided she was over it. I believe they've done all the cussing, fussing, fighting, and all that people do. I believe all of that. But I also believe that she made a plan and she executed it. Just like she said, it's going to take a while for them to be divorced. It's going to take a while for them to be divorced because they have so many businesses that they've intertwined. Like, she's using his same management company and things like that. But she'll get it straight. And y'all really need to stop sleeping on that woman and stop thinking she dumb because she uses the wrong tenses or she doesn't conjugate her verbs the way y'all, and put her commas in the correct place. Keep thinking she's stupid. I don't know what in the last year of what she's done with her career that would make people still think that this woman is dumb. But keep playing her short. Keep playing her like an idiot. That's what Offset did, and you see where that got his ass. That's just my 2 cents. Y'all drop it in the comments, tell me what y'all think. Peace.